Hiya, Georgie.
Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is, of course, Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Today, something a little bit different, as I'm just reviewing some things that I've recently picked up. I'm going to open them anyway, so I thought I may as well do it on camera. And in front of me, you will see the NECA Ultimate It from the 2017 film. Now, I'm a big fan of the film, not so much the original 90s It, never really found that scary. But this film I really enjoyed, very much a Stand By Me / Goonies / Stranger Things type of kids adventure with a monster in the background, which I really enjoyed. And looking forward to part 2 that comes out in 2019. So yeah, I like picking up figures from IPs and films that I like, and as I said, don't really have many horror films, but to be honest, I just wanted to buy this so I could have it standing creepy, hide it somewhere in my house, not tell my girlfriend I've brought it, and then hear her scream as she finds little evil It standing somewhere in the house. But as you can see, it's in the NECA Ultimate packaging, which is always very, very nice, with some promo all around. Tiny little write up there that says 7 young outcasts band together to battle an ancient, shape-shifting evil that emerges every 27 years to prey on their town's children. On the bottom, there's all the people at NECA that make the figure. Thank you very much. And yeah, Georgie at the front. And as I've already opened it up, you can see the interchangeable head. It's got the SS Georgie, some hands, and also his trademark balloon. So yeah, it's always a shame to open up this packaging, so it is very, very nice, but I need to see what it's like in person. So without further ado, let's open it up. And here is Pennywise the Dancing Clown out of the packaging. And I must admit, first impressions of this guy are very, very good. It is like I have put my hand in the screen while I was watching the film and pulled out Pennywise. It looks very, very accurate. And again, all the way around, the sculpt, the paintwork, NECA have done a really, really good job with this figure. Again, he looks creepy just in that pose. So yeah, he does come with some accessories as well, which are a couple of interchangeable heads. And of course, I will have a closer look at these as well. One is just a very bland, evil looking face. And the other one is when his teeth comes out and he bites off Georgie's arm. Poor Georgie. He does also come with his trademark balloon, which is essentially a bit of bendy wire attached to a really light bit of plastic. But it works, it does the trick. He comes with the SS Georgie, even says SS Georgie on there. I'll show you that in close up in a minute. And then a couple more interchangeable hands. One for holding the balloon and another hand for waving, clapping, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I'll have a close-up of all of them in a minute. But again, just real quick, this figure is looking very, very nice. The articulation is hidden very well amongst the sculpt work. Some bits are rubber, as you can see, his middle bit there is rubber, and the rest of it is like a much harder plastic. But it's seamless. It's so, so good. There are double jointed elbows, but obviously his puffy sleeves make it a little bit awkward to go up. But they do go a little bit past 90. There is articulation at the shoulder, of course, but again, hindered by the puffiness. His legs, again, as you can see, the articulation is there, but it's just hindered a little bit by his skirt piece. Double jointed knees. Is it double jointed? Yeah, there are double jointed knees. The other hinge is further up there, so you can do that. He's got quite small feet for a clown, to be fair, and considering the figure looks very bulky, he does stand very well without tumbling over. There is some articulation as well on the foot, but just again, I'm not going to be posing this guy crazily. I'm just going to have him standing menacingly in the back of a shelf somewhere, waving, just freaking out my girlfriend from afar. And yeah, just looks very, very good. If you've seen the film, you're going to know who this guy is at a glance. And yeah, you can get his head in his tilty pose, so there's articulation there, and very happy with it. I do know, I think Medicon Mayfex have just released that, or announced that they're going to be putting out their own Pennywise the clown figure, which I'm sure the NECA one will have a little bit extra articulation. But for me, this is screen accurate. It's got the articulation that I personally need for my displaying, and the accessories look great. So yeah, I think this is perfect in regards for what I was after. I wanted Pennywise from the film to look cool on my shelf, and that's exactly what he's going to do. So very, very happy, especially for the price point. Got mine from Kapow Toys, so go and check them out. But let's have a closer look at all these accessories, especially those interchangeable heads. Now this is the first head that it comes packaged with, and it's probably my favourite head because he's sort of grinning, but he's still looking very, very evil. And again, the paintwork on the hair and on the face, the sculpt, it's all really, really, really good. So again, you can get his head tilted a little bit, which always makes it a little bit more menacing for some reason. But I'm going to take this off and swap it with the other heads. This second head, again, is the more bland expression, but he still looks very creepy. Sort of like he's in a trance. Yeah, very, very evil. And I just thought as well, I didn't notice, but until I took the head off, but it's not on a ball peg. It's just on like just a peg. It's not even a ball peg. And there's just holes underneath as well, which I didn't know. That's why I paused the video, because I thought it would be hot water, cold water, or hairdryer job. But no, it is just a peg. It's a little bit tight first, and this neck piece comes off just to show you the articulation for the neck is there. So yeah, looking very, very nice. And here is the last head. I believe this is the face he pulled when he bit Georgie's arm off when he was in that sewer grate. But yeah, those teeth, I don't know how close I can get to those teeth to show you. But yeah, let it focus, because the paintwork on these teeth are really, really nice. Look how grimy and rank they look. It's like a double set of teeth. Yeah, it looks horrible. Yeah, definitely screen accurate. And again, the paintwork and the sculpt is amazing. So again, he has interchangeable hands as well, and the hands are just on a peg, or the wrists are on a little peg, I should say. So you can see the peg, and there's a hole in the hand, and it's as simple as putting them in. I've not used any hot water, cold water, but probably be a good idea maybe to heat them up to save anything from breaking, even though the figure does seem very sturdy, and I haven't felt like it's going to break so far. So this hand is his hand holding hand for the SS Georgie. So again, I don't know how well that will focus, but it even says SS Georgie on it, made out of paper. And you can just shove that in the hand and you can hold it. Nice and simple, easy. Now the second hand, I've already swapped in that you get. Now I swear there's some sort of joke in there. That is definitely a jokey pose, but if you don't know, then you don't know. But as you can see, there's a tiny little hole within the hole, and then the balloon here, you can just put the white rope, or aka bendy wire, through the hole. So there we have Pennywise holding his accessories, looking very, very creepy. Probably going to have a post on the shelf just like that. As you can see, one hand is holding the balloon, the other one is holding the SS Georgie. So yes, very happy with this figure. It is the perfect representation of Pennywise from the film. And NECA are releasing other versions of the clown with different interchangeable heads, so you can get plenty of different posing options. But I do think as a base body, this figure is perfect. So if you're after a Pennywise the Clown from the 2017 version of it, then look no further. This is perfect. So yeah, very happy with this. Let's do some quick comparisons. So I'm going to leave Pennywise posed like that and bring in some figures. Here is another recent NECA pickup, and this is of course my favourite turtle, Donatello, from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie box set from this year's San Diego Comic-Con. And they were quite tall, but Pennywise stands even taller than him. So if I bring in some other sort of average figures that I've collect, of course, Marvel Legends. So there is Captain America, and Pennywise does tower over Captain America. So think Pennywise the size as a builder figure, and let's bring in Mafex Batman. Again, he was quite tall, but more Marvel Legends scale, and even he stands a little bit shorter than Pennywise. But what a weird crossover that would be. So final thoughts are, I'm very happy with his figure. I think it's the perfect representation from the film, and it makes me very curious about those other NECA releases coming out, just to get those different interchangeable heads and those different looks. But if you're a fan of horror films, fan of NECA figures, or just a fan of this movie like me, then I definitely recommend picking this guy up and finding a home for him on your display, just to creep out the members of your household, because you can get him in some creepy poses. But as always, people, make sure you check out out the videos tab, over 200 plus videos, mainly me reviewing Marvel Legends, but every now and then I sprinkle in some other things that I collect. So I hope you like, hit that subscribe button as always, and I shall see you on the next one.